What's going on, guys? In this video, I'm going to show you how to build a high converting welcome flow. So I don't want to waste any more of your guys' time. Let's get right into it. So quick intro. My name is Noah, founder and the current do-it-all at Copy Digital, aka just a freelancer still. And we specialize in e-commerce email marketing, helping brands add 20 to 40K minimum in less than 67 days, and they only pay on a performance basis. So if you do want to check out any of my socials where I drop valuable tips, information on all things email marketing related, you can go ahead and check out my Twitter, which is Noah Rips Copy, my Insta at Copy Digital, and my LinkedIn is Noah Franco. So, alrighty, what is a welcome flow? Now, a welcome flow is a sequence in which someone is automatically enrolled when signing up for your newsletter. This can be anywhere from 4 to 12 emails, and it's just honestly giving insight to your brand, products, and that initial discount shown from the pop-up. Now, why do I need one? The welcome flow is exactly what it says it is, to welcome people into your brand. And by having a flow set up like this, it gives them everything they need to know to purchase in 4 to 12 emails instead of spending all this retargeting ads. Because the truth is, when someone comes into your site, when someone comes into your brand, or they came from a paid ad, they view your product, they view your site, and then they leave. And then you send them another ad, they view your site, view your product, and then they leave. Until eventually they feel comfortable in knowing, liking, and trusting your brand. So with a welcome flow, it's cheaper than retargeting ads, and it's also way faster because they can get all that information that they need to know, like, and trust your brand in days of time. Now, how do I make one? It's actually pretty simple. Thanks to Klaviyo, you just create a trigger when someone joins newsletter list. The filter is going to be placed 0 orders since starting this flow. Now let's go into Klaviyo and show you exactly how to set this up. But before we do that, I do want to show you a chart that you can use exactly to create the emails inside of this flow. So let's get right into it. Alrighty, now we are in the flow chart. So let's get right into it. This is going to be a series and the actual thing we use inside of, that I use for e-commerce brands that I work with. So this is what it's going to be. And hold on, let me pause the video real quick. Okay, sorry, I had to pause the video just for a quick second. So this is what we do is when someone subscribes to the newsletter, we send them email 1 with a discount and the welcome into your brand. So whatever the discount was or the offer in general from the pop-up form is what we're going to send over to them. So that's just going to be email 1. Now this is a little valuable tip and trick that will help drive more conversions through your welcome flow. Guaranteed, I promise you it will. You're going to do a conditional split, and we'll go over how to set this up inside of Klaviyo. So you're just going to do a conditional split saying, did they open email 1? No. You're going to resend email 1 with a different subject line and preview text. Then, did they open email 1? Yes. You're going to send them back to email 2. And same thing here, after you're done resending them email 1 with a different subject line and preview text, you're going to send them to email 2. And the reason why we don't send the same exact email with the same subject line and preview text is because it's going to show that you sent this email multiple times, and we don't want to do that. Now, email 2, best sellers. This is where you're going to want to include the best things in your brand, all the best products, all the best clothing, the designs, everything that you sell that gets sold out. You're going to want to make sure you include in here, because it's pretty much telling them, hey, if you don't know what to shop for, here's what other people are buying that are new to the brand. Email 3, why your brand was made. This is where we're going to want to include the brand mission, the brand story, and all these different kinds of ways for them to like your brand and trust your brand and be like, okay, I agree with their mission. Maybe you give to charity, maybe you fund different organizations that help kids or whatever it may be. You want to make sure that you include that inside of this email. Number 4, this is going to be all of your UGC, your user-generated content. It's going to include your press mentions, your reviews, testimonials. Maybe you have a photo of a doctor holding your skincare bottle. Maybe a famous artist, or Kylie Jenner was wearing your hoodie or whatever. You're going to want to make sure you include that in this email. Why? Because it builds that trust, that credibility with your brand. When they see someone of high levels, like someone like any of the Kardashians or Elon Musk or whoever it is, even just a picture of a doctor holding your bottle, they're going to know, okay, this brand is true. They're a real brand. Email 5. Reminder of the discount and product categories to shop by. So you're going to want to make sure you include any of your categories that you have inside your brand. Whether you guys sell, if you guys are a clothing brand, you may sell shirts, hoodies, pants. These are categories to shop by. Maybe it's women's. Maybe it's, skincare or nail care or hair care or whatever it is. Maybe you sell jewelry. There's earrings, watches, all the rings. There's all these different things, right? So you want to make sure you include the product categories to shop by. Email 6, let them know about any guarantees you may have. Now, this is going to be really anything like, hey, maybe free exchanges within 30 days, maybe money back guarantees, whatever you have included. You can even include things like free shipping here. So like if you have maybe all orders over $50, get free shipping. You can also include that inside of email 6. Email 7. This is where we get into the big parts of the email, and where we really want to push those extra people to maybe get more intrigued inside of our brand. So email 7 is last chance for them to get their discount or offer, and you're going to make it 24 hours exclusively 24 hours only. So you're going to want to make sure you tell them, hey, your 10% off expires in 24 hours. Here are a couple of our best sellers, or, again, you can include product categories, different things just to kind of get them back into your brand, looking at products and having something catch their eye. Email 8. This is going to be for that last final push for those people who still don't want to, maybe they just haven't bought in, or maybe they haven't gotten to just browse enough yet. So by having 12 hours left, you're telling them, hey, get to it. You only have 12 hours. And something you can also try including here is a little bit of a bigger discount. So maybe in your pop-up, you gave them 10%, maybe include 15%, but it's only for 12 hours, just to give them that little extra push so they can purchase. And another valuable tip that I'm going to give you guys that you guys can start implementing into your brand is also around here, either email 7 or email 8. You can include a short little SMS saying, hey, your discount, your whatever discount you had or whatever offer you had, you can say, hey, your offer is expiring in 24 hours. Shop now. Something simple. It literally like less than 10 words, 12 words, whatever it is, super low words. You're just going to send them, just kind of give them that push, because to be honest, when anyone hears that little ding on their iPhone, they're going to look at their phone. So we want to make sure that we do include one of those, because it will help drive conversions. So now let's go inside of Klaviyo and show you exactly how to set up this step-by-step welcome flow. Okay, so that was annoying. So I actually just recorded this. It was right here, welcome vid, but it didn't record. So we're going to be creating another one for you guys. So we're in the flows tab on the left of Klaviyo. And what we're going to do is go to create a flow. And it's going to say start with the essentials. This is just a regular page, the flows that they already have built out. So nurture subscribers, which is the welcome flow. I believe it's the welcome flow. Yeah, I believe, I'm not too sure, but for the sake of this video, we're going to be creating it from scratch. So here, I'm just going to put, I'll just do welcome YouTube vid. And then just create the flow. Okay. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go to all triggers. We're going to click added to list. Which list will trigger this flow? We want to do newsletter. Now, profile filters. This is where it's going to get, this is where people will be excluded from this flow in case you did get that person that was just like, hey, I don't need emails. I'm going to just buy right away. Which is very rare, but it can happen. So, limit the trigger to only certain profiles. Now, this is going to deem their profile. This is going to run every email through this filter, and obviously going to filter out the ones that have done what we are about to do. So, what someone hasn't done, or what someone has done or not done, and it's going to be placed order. I don't have it because I don't have a Shopify connected to this account, but it's just going to be what someone has done or not done, placed order 0 times since starting this flow. So what that's pretty much telling you is, hey, if they placed the order, get them out. Like they don't need to be in the welcome flow. So this is exactly what we're doing. Again, person has placed order 0 times since starting this flow. Okay, sorry, my bad. So now it's not going to let me save this, unfortunately, because again, I don't have that. So we'll just do something simple like open email or whatever. We'll just hit save, confirm save. Cool. So now we're inside the welcome flow. So the trigger is when someone is added to newsletter. So therefore, when they're added to the newsletter, they're going to start getting emails. Now here we go. We're going to drag and drop the email from the left side of the screen over inside of the Klaviyo flow builder. And then we're just going to click on this. Now this is where the magic happens, because this is where you set up all of your emails. Now, again, this is where you put your subject line, which is going to be, welcome to Noah's. Welcome to Noah. Let's just say my store name is Noah. Your discount is inside. So, again, subject line, preview text. Then you're going to edit the sender and make sure from whatever this is not my company no more. Company freelance name. That's the name I used to go under NJF Marketing. We are now Copy Digital. So again, you would just enter the email address, make sure it is your brand's email address, and make sure the name is coming from your brand name. Now, what we want to do, and if you do use that email as a reply to, you just keep this checked or whatever. And then here, settings. You're going to want to make sure you uncheck this. Do not do any of this. And then what we're going to do is obviously template. Now, I don't have the drag and drop feature here. So, unfortunately, I cannot do this, but pretty much there's going to be a drag and drop filter, or a template, where you can just drag all of it. So for the sake of this video, we'll just create from blank. Cool. And then obviously, your image, your logo, whatever you want to do. This is pretty much going to be it. So you're just going to do it like this. You can obviously preview test it. See what it looks like for desktop. See what it looks like for mobile. Make sure you optimize them. And then you're just going to hit save. Okay, and then obviously it's going to come over here. Whatever. You're just going to hit done. Cool. So now, this is where you're going to get all your performance on these emails. Of course, if you want to create an A/B test, simply just click create A/B test. variation A, variation B, and then all you're going to do is just automatically distribution is just going to be when someone, so let's say one is at, performing at 70% and the other one's performing at 30%, it's going to automatically send more of the 70%. So what we want to do is just uncheck that and send it 50-50 either way, or still, because we want to, again, a test is crucial to be sent out split, because if not, obviously more people are getting the 70%, so you're obviously going to get more conversions. And then you would just go to publish test, live. Now, for the sake of this video, we'll just leave it live. I'll go ahead and turn it off. But that is exactly how you create an A/B test. And then to look at it, you can just go to here and then again view test. And then you'll have all your different types of metrics here. And then again, you can just look at what do you want, whatever you want to look at or whatever you're testing. But that is exactly how you create an A/B test. Now let's go ahead and finish out the welcome flow. So again, same thing's gonna go for everything. You wanna test your time delay. You can just do 1 day or maybe 2 days, 3 days. Really test this, see what people will get annoyed with your brand. If you're seeing high unsubscribe rates, maybe set it a little bit further apart. Things like that, you're really gonna wanna test. And so you can just add a whatever delay you want. If you want to delay it to a specific time of day, if you want to delay it until specific days of the week, meaning this will only fire on Monday through Thursday, etc. And then what you're going to want to do is, again, as I showed in this chart over here, you're going to want to see, did they open email 1? So you're going to want to wait 1 day, and then you're going to want to create a conditional split. Now, this is going to tell us exactly what we need to know. So what we're going to do is do what someone has done or has not done, and then opened email at least once over all time. So again, so we can just hit save. So has opened email at least once over all time. So have they opened any emails from the point of obviously starting this flow? We're going to want to yes, no, whatever it is, you're going to want to make sure you create the email and just send them to email 2. So yes, they did. You're going to want to create a little time delay. Yes, wait 1 day, send them email 2. And then obviously uncheck that. You want to make sure you uncheck those. Here they are. And then what you're going to do is actually go to here, and then you're just going to clone it. If they haven't, you're going to clone email 1. And then what you're going to do here is just go to, well, since we do have an A/B test running, let's actually set this back to draft. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is just change the email subject line to different SL, different preview text. That's going to be it. And then you're going to want to rejoin. Just like that. So again, opened email 1 or sent email 1, wait 1 day. Have they opened email at least once over all time? Yes. Wait 1 day, then send them email 2. No. Send them a copy of email 1. And we need to put a time delay here. No. Wait 1 day, send them a copy of email 2. Then once they get email 2, you're going to again wait another day. Then just send them email 2. So Then what we are going to do is continue to just do time delays and emails exactly the same way we would do, and continue that all the way until we finish building out this chart. So as you can see, it looks exactly how it would look. You have your conditional split, no, yes, and then they sent to email 2. Here's the same thing, yes, no, email 2. They all link back to email 2. So again, you just go all the way down until you create all the emails you need to create. And then you're going to want to make sure everything is set live. So we're going to go to review and turn on, and we would now set this equal to live because we don't want to put it in manual. Then that means we have to send everything manually. We don't want to do that. That's the whole point why we are using this software in the first place. So live, we want to make sure we set it live, and that'll automatically make people, when they're added to newsletter, get into this flow. Now, if you did find this video valuable in any way, I would appreciate it, like really much appreciate it if you dropped a like, maybe even just a comment on what you found valuable, useful, maybe something you're going to try implementing into your brand. I would love to hear the feedback on if it worked, what you tested maybe, and what's working for your brand right now. So if you guys would like to see any other types of YouTube videos, you can go ahead and comment, like, subscribe. Check out all my socials again if you do want to stay updated on all of the value that I post. So I do appreciate you guys watching this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.